Hey everyone, finished watching the next episode of Power Rangers RPM, Not So Simple. Gemma is writing in her diary. She and her brother have been on the team for a week now. Gemma expresses her opinions and thoughts on each member of the team. Flynn happens to see what she wrote about him and is a bit annoyed that she just describes him as a simple mechanic. He shows Jem and Gemma his new invention, a car washing robot. He's about to show them something else when an alarm suddenly sounds. A new attack bot has appeared outside the dome. It has the ability to take away the Zord's energy. Flynn tries to power up the Zords with a new device he made, but it doesn't work. Dr. K manages to charge the Zords back up and the Rangers defeat the attack bot. Flynn's self-confidence, however, is shattered. Later, K harshly explains why his device didn't work. What he didn't only fail, it actively damaged the Zord's biofield and can't be used until it's repaired. Flynn throws away a bunch of his inventions. Gemma watches Flynn. She believes in him and thinks Kay was too hard on him. She takes one of his devices out of the trash. Shifter, meanwhile, has created another attack bot, Hammerbot. Tanaya wishes she could create attack bots. Flynn sees Gemma working on his device and she offers to help him work on it. Together, they complete the Road Attack Zord. The Hammerbot attacks. Gemma and Flynn try to convince Kay to let them use their new Road Attack Zord, but she turns down the idea. After a rough battle, Flynn asks Kay once again to try the Road Attack Zord. She agrees to send it. At first, it's too difficult to handle, but once Gemma and Flynn talk it over, they figure out a way to use it to power up the Zords. The Rangers combine the Zords, and Flynn activates the now more manageable Road Attack Zord. With their new Zord, they manage to defeat the Hammerbot. Later, Gemma writes in her diary. She writes that despite being a mechanic, Flynn is anything but simple. RPM produces great episode after great episode. Gemma and Flynn are the focus this time. I'm kind of surprised we haven't had a plot revolving around just Jem and Gemma. We get to see Jem and Gemma's colorful diaries. It makes me wish RPM had gotten more merchandise. Imagine if we got a book about this season, but the whole thing was written from their perspective with their style of writing and art. Flynn hasn't gotten a lot of attention in a while, and pairing him with Gemma works really well. At first glance, these two don't appear to be characters who'd work well off of each other, but they actually share quite a fun and unique dynamic. My only problem with the episode is Flynn's insistence on using an untested device on the Zords at the beginning. It feels a little forced, but it's not too far outside what's to be expected, so I can let it slide, whatever. Gemma understands empathy a bit more than her brother, seemingly. She recognizes Flynn's feelings, while Jem appears to remain oblivious. Tanaya 7 has her own story going on in the background. She wants to create attack bots, but Venjix doesn't let her for some reason. She grows increasingly frustrated at the limitations being imposed on her. The Road Attack Zord is pretty cool. It reminds me of the Ninja Storm Megazord's streamlined mode. It's probably my favorite Zord in the season so far. The first attack bot's design is based on Don Quixote. Nothing clever to add, I just always thought that was a cool detail. It doesn't do anything related to Don Quixote, at least not in Power Rangers. Maybe Go-Wanger actually had it be more like its inspiration. There's also the Hammerbot, and I noticed neither of them talk. No Monster of the Day has spoke since Dinobot a couple episodes ago. I guess he really was just a bizarre anomaly. RPM delivers yet again. I can't wait to see what comes next. That's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.